Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cowboys offense will have the football first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And I'm really impressed with this start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got room at the 35. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. Look out, he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Punt is in the air. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pulls it in. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Powers through. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. After the run, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a 1st down at the 44. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the back. Finds a little space. It's a running room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on.
Seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Cowboys want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes one man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Wyoming. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think...
He's loose on the left. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Ripping through the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Marshall, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play.
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got the quick completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The give to the tailback. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Behind his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He'll do it himself. At the 45, on his way. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff to the lone back. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. On the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's balled.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Wyoming, 28. Marshall, 21.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the... Yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time.
Turning it on! To play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still...
Makes the catch down. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the... They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be throw it again.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back in the 40. Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Wyoming, 38. Marshall, 21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Hand off from the shotgun. Puts it on in midfield. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here like to go fast.
Marshall quick to the line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that back.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to barge in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws for the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Offense in a bunch formation. The give out of the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. keeping it on the ground with the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got a little space. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1980.